Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. Heselbard, where's my picture? What do you mean we don't need any more? Oh, snap, you didn't. That is so cool. Oh, well, okay. But, so, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aaron Van Nuss, and you are watching another episode of Spoiled. My dear friend Heselbard has actually learned how to edit something. Now you're playing the intro. We don't even have to cut to that. Cool. Today on Spoiled, the show where I don't necessarily review, but I love to talk about it and throw out ideas that probably aren't going to happen. Today we're covering Rwby, Volume 2, Episode 7, Dance Dance Infiltration. Seriously, dude, that is awesome. Okay, can we still do the jump cut? Yeah. Jump cut. Opening shot, we get to see a nice big panning zoom shot of the dance. Everyone's having a great time, except for Glinda Goodwitch, because she obviously did not want to dance with Ironface. I want to take a second because I honestly feel bad for Rwby, because you can tell Rwby is 15, as to where like everyone else is 17 and up, so not really anybody to dance with her. That make you feel bad? That kind of made me feel bad. Heselbard didn't care. Shut up! So, as the camera's cutting around showing everybody, they wanted Blake to have a good time, and it's pretty obvious Blake is having a good time. Really looks like Weiss is a little bit bummed out, though. So, Rwby and John are talking by the punch bowl, because let's face it, if you're not dancing with somebody at a dance, you hang out by the punch bowl. John is upset because he didn't get to go with Weiss. He thinks Neptune is there with Weiss, but we find out that Neptune actually didn't accept Weiss's offer, so Weiss is off trying to fix flowers, and she looks really sad. I'm sorry you were sad. Once John finds out, he stomps off and he's about to go yell at Neptune, but Pyrrha catches his eye and he follows her up the staircase. Did Rwby just drink Jean's punch? This is a rather good book. I'll find it very useful. Scene cut. Oh, it's the it's the history of fungus. No, there's no specific reason why I have that. I'm not gonna lie, by this point, I've honestly given up hope that characters in shows are ever actually gonna talk about their feelings. There's no way she just said that. Happy day, oh happy day. Heselbard, stop making fun of me. In the nicest way possible, Pyrrha just told John, hey idiot, I like you. How about you pay attention to that fact? And oh my gosh, it worked! On a lighter note, I would like to say thank you to the writers of Rwby for actually having this happen and not dragging out for 4 seasons and then having your show canceled before any closure ever comes to the situation at hand. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, when Pyrrha and Neptune kind of swap places in this scene, I went from, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening! Go after her! To, where's this conversation about to go? Jean's about to beat this guy up, isn't he? Or, well, he's Jean, so he's gonna try. It's not gonna happen. That's not what happened at all. Like at all. This is 2 really good conversations in one scene. It's like Christmas. It's like double Christmas. So Jean is essentially standing there chewing out Neptune for not taking Weiss to the dance, to which Neptune responds, I can't dance. In his defense, Jean responds, but you're so cool, to which, yes, Neptune is really, really cool. And I thought it was hilarious the fact that he even points out, I try really, really hard. Neptune's reasons for not going to the dance with Weiss were pretty ridiculous, until I honestly thought about them. So hear me out on this. Ladies and gentlemen, how many guys and girls throughout history, well, more recent history, have missed out on a chance to dance with somebody like because they're embarrassed of their own dancing skills? Let me phrase it to you this way. If you're embarrassed, you're missing out on life. How about you don't miss out on life? Get on that dance floor and look ridiculous. Because it's a lot more worth it to look ridiculous than it is to stand by the punch bowl. Wait a second. What's happening here? Is Jean the one giving helpful advice? Did they just bro fist? What the heck? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy this is happening, but seriously, I did not see that coming. Or it going that way for that matter. Neptune's hair is blue. Scene cut. That counts. Rwby and Yang are up on a balcony overlooking the dance, and you get to see everybody dancing, having a great time. You even get to see Penny standing there doing a little bit of a jig, and one of her guards is starting to tap his foot, but the other one just kinda I guess the guards aren't supposed to dance, but let's face it, that music was just so catchy. Also, I know Penny's competing in the tournament later on, but what was she doing there? We even get to see Neptune suck up his pride and sit next to Weiss. They're having a nice little conversation back and forth. It made me pretty happy, I'm not gonna lie. And then it cuts back to Yang, and she's just like, yeah, but we have to get back to it tomorrow. And Ruby's like, don't worry, we can handle anything. Except for that. As Labard, it looks like a duck exploded in my shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, this show officially has everything. Giant fight scenes, great characters, amazing character development, jokes that make me laugh so hard I have actually cried more than once. And now, a guy that will keep his word all the way to the point where he will dance with the girl that likes him while he is also wearing a dress. Has the bar clap! When Jean and Pierre start dancing together, Nora is overjoyed and Ren is completely oblivious to what has happened. Apparently, Team Juniper has been practicing their dancing. They were really choreographed. Also, I'm calling it right now, Monty Ohm is hands down the one that did the mocap for this episode. I mean, seriously, have you seen the guy dance? It was him. Neptune tells Weiss it was actually Jean that gave him the courage to come over and talk with her and dance with her. That makes Weiss happy in this scene, and that makes me happy in this scene. That should make you happy, unless you're a communist. Okay, cool. Everybody's enjoying the dance. This episode's over. This episode isn't over. I know I already said I feel bad for Rwby, but seriously, the look on her face, just the alone kind of look when she's walking away, how can you not feel bad for her? However, we do get to see the fact that Cinder can basically destroy anybody in her path. Oh, gosh. Also, side note, the guard Cinder took out in front of the building, yeah, apparently he realized he was getting karate chopped by a really hot girl, because pay attention, he can't help but smile as he's being knocked out. Cinder walks into the building and is told she's not allowed to be there and she needs to leave. And then she proceeds to go all Mortal Kombat on every single one of those guards. Gosh! After Cinder promptly destroys every single guard in the room, did anybody else feel bad for the two guys in the elevator? Also, great Wi-Fi password. Cinder now has it. Don't know if that means anything, but you see her put her phone away. Side note, okay, you're going to have to give me a chance to talk about this one. Let's discuss the fact that Rwby can press a button on her phone, and no matter where she is, the crescent rose is going to come flying to her, and I don't know, a rocket? Don't get me wrong, this is awesome, and I love the fact they did it, because it was a really beautiful shot, but still, what if she's like in a nursery, and she accidentally presses the button? I don't even want to think about that! At the end of Volume 1, Crow sends Ozpin a message saying Queen has pawns. Let's go ahead and assume there is no other queen, it's just Cinder, okay? But still, what the heck are these pawns? Are they the keys to Vale's defense system? Are they the information on every single hunter and huntress? Is it the secrets of why Neptune's hair is blue? I don't know. As I'm sitting there pondering what exactly it is Cinder is actually doing, Rwby, still in heels by the way, and she stumbles a little bit, comes into the room holding the crescent rose, which I think is huge. And we get just a little bit of a taste of what Rwby versus Cinder is going to be like. Cinder uses these dual blades she can pull out of nowhere. I'm assuming they're made of dust. She can fire 3 arrows at once. Her costume glows, which means dust is intertwined throughout the entire thing, which that's probably what she was sewing, by the way. But seriously, I mean, Cinder, with her hand, was blocking every shot Rwby fired at her. The elevator doors open, the fight is cut short, Cinder runs away, and it's Iron Face. By the way, if you pay attention, he only wears 1 glove. Why? As Labard said, he's copying Michael Jackson. Okay, so Iron Face only saw Rwby sitting there. There's no way Ruby's gonna get blamed for this, right? I mean, those guards had to have known the fact that some hot chick in all black with multiple weapons was beating them up. Not some 15-year-old girl in a red dress and heels she could barely walk in holding a giant sniper sight. There's no way Rwby gets blamed for this. I hope not. Scene cut, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vale, where clothes are made of magic, guards are oblivious, and the ballrooms are elegant. Speaking of the Mass Effect guards, as they come walking in, they didn't stand a chance of trying to pick out where she was. Did you see all the beautiful coordinated dancing happening there? I won't be able to tell one person from the other, except for Sun. He's kind of wearing something different. Side note, Neptune's actually a really bad dancer. Other side notes, anybody else notice that the fact that the DJs are Daft Punk, or even Daft Punk knockoffs? Who cares? Awesome! This episode ends with Cinder cutting in to dance with Mercury, and I don't think they're a couple, by the way. I think Mercury just really enjoys fighting and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Cinder and Mercury are dancing, they're talking back and forth, and it basically ends with her just saying, hey, it's a dance, let's enjoy it. The camera cuts away, and as it's fading out, you see the computer one last time, and the freaking chess piece pops up. Ugh. I don't know how integrated this is with Phase 2. I still think Phase 2 is going to be at the tournament. There's going to be this huge, just kind of like Naruto style when they were going through the Chunin exams, where it's like, hey, we're taking over, by the way. But I mean, what are the chess pieces? I'm leaning towards something along the lines of Veil's entire defense system, or it directly ties in with all the hunters and huntresses at the school. Because there has to be a reason why they specifically went there. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So, I know they've been doing fan art at the end of every episode and having a pretty nice song play, but I gotta say, this was hands down the best because the fan art was just beautifully done with the main characters' faces and their logo right there, and just that baby, the song playing at the end. It was a perfect way to close out this episode. Thank you. Thank you. Just no one in particular, just thank you. It was great. Perfect way to end it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aaron Van Nuss. Heslabard is back there actually doing something for the first time, and you have watched another episode of Spoiled. I cannot tell you how much I actually enjoy making these videos, and I hope you enjoy watching them. If not, you can go ahead and stop, but just know you would crush my soul for eternity underneath 9 pounds of ketchup. Let's face it, that's a lot of ketchup. Dude, I'm really proud of you. I mean, you actually did. That makes sense. Join us next time.